What were those things?
Some sort of advanced defense AIs. Related to the Sentinels, I'm guessing, but it's hard to say without a closer look. Come on, let's figure out where that transit system dumped us. Put me in the console.
Where's Infinity?
This is Requiem's core, all right. But Infinity is definitely not here. That satellite in the center is amplifying the ship's broadcasts like a relay.
Maybe we can use it to respond.
Perhaps. Those beams coming off it are creating the interference we've been experiencing. We'd have to take them out to contact Infinity.
Can you get us there?
Opening a gate to the first beam pylon. Pull me, and let's go.
This is the first pylon?
Negative. This is as close as I could get us. Hope you don't mind hoofing it a little. Contacts! And they're back! Coming down the walls!
Those weren't the same things we saw in the Terminus.
Similar cortical footprints to tower AIs. They're connected, all right.
More of them.
Similar phasing activity at the edge of our sensors. We're about to get busy. Discovered something interesting about our new friends. When the big ones explode, that momentary flash we're seeing is actually a data probe.
Can you tap into it?
So far, I've pulled multiple strings referring to the big ones as Promethean Knights. Beyond that, though, things get a bit dense. The relay interference is increasing. We must be getting close to the pylon.
That distortion.
That's me. Something about moving through those portals is increasing the load on my systems.
Are you gonna be alright?
Don't worry. I've held off rampancy this long, haven't I? Chief, we won't be able to contact Infinity if we don't get to that pylon and take it down. That's the target, but it looks like the entrance is shielded. Let's figure out how to take it down. One of the shield's power cores. Take it out. I read 2 more cores on our level. Hit them before you climb all the way up. That's the target, but it looks like the entrance is shielded. Let's figure out how to take it down. One of the shield's power cores. Take it out. I read 2 more cores on our level. Hit them before you climb all the way up. One to go. Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon. Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon. Great, that's all the cores. Head for the top of the pylon. Look at this. That's Requiem! They're not inside at all. They're moving into orbit.
Captain Andrew J. Lee hailing any survivors of the Ford unto Dawn were approaching the last known location.
Did he say forward unto dawn?
They must have intercepted our distress beacon.
The beacon was pulled into Requiem with us. If they try to follow it,
They'll get caught in the gravity well. I'll keep trying to warn them. You just get that beam down. That's the beam control. It's working. The signal from the relay is starting to clear up.
Fleet Tom Actual. Detected a UNSC beacon coming from somewhere inside the planet.
they haven't hit the gravity well yet.
There's still too much interference to warn them. We've got to disable that other beam before they're pulled in like we were. I was wondering why Infinity hadn't encountered the Covenant yet.
What are they doing here?
heading to the second pylon as well.
That can't be a coincidence.
Sounds like the Prometheans don't want the Covenant here either. The BattleNet's already lighting up with reports of resistance all around the pylon. Drop pods. Signal is breaking up again. We're almost to the beam. functioning!
We better get up to that relay and fast.
Core down. Shields weak. Still online. Take out the other 2 power cores and we can access the pylon. Power core offline. Good job, Chief. down. Get up to that beam.
Infinity Survivor 4 under Dawn. Reading a faint IFF tag near the planetary core. Do you read?
Planet's core? They know we're here! Infinity, this is UNSC AI Cortana. Do not approach Forerunner planet. Repeat, do not approach...
UNSC asset. Port unto Dawn. We read you, but you're breaking up. Help. Increase speed by 0.7. Get us in there.
Negative, Infinity! Do not enter the planet!
If you can hear us, keep transmitting.
No! Chief, you've got to get that beam down, now! Cortana to Infinity! Do you copy? Come in, Infinity! The interference is gone, but your suit's transmitter's not strong enough.
Route us up to the relay satellite.
Already done. Go! Once we're on the satellite, there's bound to be a central control point.
The Covenant are moving towards the relay too.
This doesn't make any sense. Why would they care about a broadcast relay?
I'll handle them. You just find us that control node. How soon till Infinity hits the gravity well?
A minute or two max. The Covenant are making a push for something on the far side of the satellite.
Is that the signal relay?
Yes! Now we just have to hope we can use it to warn Infinity before it's too late. too late. You need to hear this!
We're detecting a slight gravimetric disturbance near the planetary entrance. Suggest altering approach vector 43K-750K-12K.
They're not diverting from the opening! Hurry, Chief!
Infinity, this is Sierra 117 of the UNSC forward unto Dawn. Do you copy? Infinity, do you read?
Chief? Chief, let go of the contacts.
Find us an exit.
Don't wait around on my account!
So fades the great harvest of my betrayal. Even these beasts recognize what you were oblivious to, human. Your nobility has blinded you, as ever. The librarian left little to chance, didn't she? Turning my own guardians, my own world, against me. But what hubris to believe she could protect her pets from me forever. If you haven't mastered even these primitives, then man has not attained the mantle. Their ascendance may yet be prevented. Time was your ally, human. But now it has abandoned you. The Forerunners have returned. This tomb is now yours.
Slipspace rupture! Chief, move! Chief, please! We've gotta go! That Didact, he manipulated Infinity's signal to get us to release him! Get up!
What's happening?
Moving the satellite, destabilize the core. The Didact's leaving! We've gotta find a portal out of here before the whole network collapses! Grab one of those ghosts. Hang on, There!
Of the UNSC Infinity. Unknown entity has seized control of our ship. We're without power. We're on a collision course with an unidentified Forerunner planet.
Track its descent.
Marking. Impact predicted 77.8 kilometers due north. You know where he's heading.
Same place we are.
Stay low. Recon sortie heading this way. The ship looks intact.
Something tells me that's only because the Didact wanted it that way.
This is Lasky to UNSC Infinity. We're up to our next bad guys down here. Does anyone read?
This is Sierra 117 of the UNSC Forward Unto Dawn. We're on station, ready to assist.
Negative copy. Sounded like you said Forward Unto Dawn. Come again.
Signal's bouncing in and out. I can't clean it up.
Light up their friend or foe tags. We're gonna need something to zero in on.
I'm seeing numerous IFF tags. Painting the closest one on your HUD.
That scan's the same one we saw on the Dawn.
Except now, the Didact's free to handle it personally.